Namaste, welcome friends. In this and the following lessons, you are going to learn about the sun in all the 12 signs of the zodiac. I know there's so many different videos out there, there's so many lessons out there, but I would like to share some secrets with you that are not commonly known, that are not easily accessible. To understand the sun in all the different zodiac signs, we first have to understand a little bit about the identity of the sun, and we also have to understand about what is the zodiac. The sun in astrology, we call it Sūrya. The sun in the sky, we call it Ravi. Now there are 12 forms of the sun, depending on where in the year we are situated. We learned this in the Srimad Bhagavatam, the 12th canto. We learned this also in the Brahma Purana, that the sun manifests differently throughout the 12 months in a year. Why is there 12 months in a year? Well, it is for the same reason that we have 12 zodiac signs. If you haven't watched one of my earlier videos where I explain about the creation of the zodiac, it's a good time to do it, at least after this lesson. In a nutshell, the sun is like the father, the moon is the mother, the Pradyadi Devata of the sun is Lord Shiva, and the Pradyadi Devata of the moon is Parvati or Gauri, his wife. Every time there's a new moon, the sun and the moon, they come together. It's like the coming together of mother and father. And what happens then? Well, we don't see them in the sky, so they're in their secret chambers, and then usually we have a baby. So the zodiac signs, they're like the children of the sun and the moon. And like a father, every time he has a child, he becomes a little bit different. So in the same way, also the sun manifests differently through the 12 zodiac signs. And the sun will manifest as a different Aditya. There are many Adityas. The Adityas, they're the children of Aditi. We hear in the story of creation in the Bhagavatam, there's Kashyapa Muni, such a great sage, and he has his wife Aditi. Aditi means the one she does not distinguish. And because she does not distinguish, because she can see the good in everybody. Therefore, because of her good qualities, her children also, they have so many good qualities, and they take care of the good things in the universe. They take care of maintaining this cosmos. So 12 of her children, the Adityas, they manifest as the sun through those different seasons in the year. So this is important to understand. Now every zodiac sign will also manifest its own traits. We have the sun manifesting as one of the 12 Adityas, and we have the qualities of the zodiac sign. So taking these two together will help us to understand how a person who was born when the sun was in that zodiac sign will manifest. Because who is the sun? The sun is also Sūrya Narayana. The sun is Sarvatma, the soul of all. Like the sun is the visible manifestation of Vishnu. Who is Vishnu? Vishnu is the all-pervasive divine being, and we all part and parcel of Vishnu. We all part and parcel of the sun, and therefore if the sun is the soul of all, we are part and parcel of that soul. And therefore the placement of the sun at our birth, it will have a huge impact on who we are in this manifestation and which karma we are bringing. All the planets, they're giving us our karma. Parashara makes this really clear in the second chapter, verse text 3 and 4. He says that Janardana, Vishnu, the all-pervasive, he has appeared as the 9 planets to ensure that all the living entities get the reactions of their karma, to protect those who are like devas, those who are saintly, and to punish those who are like asuras, those who are not respecting dharma, to ensure that there is justice. Similar verse we have also in the Bhagavad Gita. So, let's start with the sun in Aries. If the sun is in Aries, the sun will manifest like Daataa Aditya. Daataa Aditya, he is a Prajapati. He gives birth to creatures. He is the architect. He's the creator and manifester. So if the sun is in Aries, a person also will have this quality of creating and manifesting. They will have a lot of ideas. The sun is empowered with the D-Shakti. It is one of the 4 planets mentioned by Parashara that have D-Shakti. D-Shakti means intelligence. So the sun has a lot of original ideas. We often think of Mercury as the intelligent planet, right? But Mercury is just mimicking. He's just copying. He's a really good copycat. He's really smart. So he can make great artists, so copying nature. But the sun has original ideas, originality. So if a person was born with the sun in Aries, they'll be very original. They will have a strong sense of themselves. They have a unique persona. The sun has a square body. So these individuals as well, particularly if the sun is placed in Kendra, then they will also have more square features. Otherwise, they will just have a square mindset, whichever area the sun associates with in their horoscope. Now, we have to understand that wherever the sun was placed at birth, whichever house the sun was placed, it can slightly alter our predictions. We have a series come out soon which will speak about the sun and all the 12 houses. Please check it out if you're watching this video a little later in time. But the sun will make a person want to manifest, to create. They will have a strong sense of self. They will have a strong sense of dharma. The sun is the prime indicator for dharma. So these people will have a strong sense of justice, of righteousness. They will feel that I am here to do something big. I am here to perform. I am here to bring something new into existence. Every planet, it has a positive side and it has a shadow side. Even though the sun is exalted, we would think, oh, it is exalted, it is all great. But there's a shadow side as well. And that is a person with an exalted sun. Their problem is they could get too full in themselves. They could think that I just want to rely on myself. I'm the leader, I'm the vision, I'm the intelligent person. I just want to rely on myself and I look down upon others. The sun is also the king, so this kingly energy, it will become very strong. This person, they will have a strong sense of self. They'll be extremely ambitious, quite fire. We have the sun, a fire planet in a fiery sign, so we have double fire here. They will have a sharp mind. And they will also, the fire is connected to Dharma, so Dharma will become quite important to them. And what is Dharma? Dharma is the foundation of what? Dharma is the foundation of all the Purusharthas. It is the foundation of Artha, which is making money. It is the foundation of Kama, personal enjoyment. And it is the foundation of Moksha, which is freedom from this world. So if a person has a strong sun, also they will have this ability to attract resources. The sun indicates how many resources we have available to us. The moon, in contrast, indicates the emotional support that we have, the support by society. So if the sun is in Aries, that is a good indication that a person has more resources available to them. And from where do those resources come? One obvious indication is the sun is the father. So if the sun is in Aries, the father is a strong figure. There can be a lot of resources coming from the father figure. For this, Mars has to be well placed. We need the dispositor of the sun to be well placed for this completely to fructify. So we have to look at where's Mars in the chart. If Mars is in Cancer, then there's a problem. If Mars is in Capricorn, we have this full flash manifestation of this. Also, we learn by Parashara, when he speaks about the Sūrya yoga, so solar combinations, that the planets that are 2nd and 12th from the sun become extremely important. Luckily, there will always be Mercury or Venus 2nd or 12th from the sun. If the sun is supported on both sides with a planet, excluding the moon, excluding the nodes, then also this will indicate there's so many resources available to us. Coming back to the sun in Aries, so now if a person has sun in Aries, often they will have a strong father figure. Often their father could be self-employed or just have a strong persona, therefore they will have more resources available to them in their life. They also will aspire to leadership positions because this is what they have learned from others. If the sun is in Aries, physical exercise will become very important because it is in a Martian sign, and Mars is this planet for strength. So the sun in Aries, we identify with strength. We have a lot of strength. Therefore, having some outlet for this fire, like doing physical exercises, ideally exercises that are not too competitive. Person with sun in Aries will be drawn to competitive exercise, but we would like this person to do something like yoga, tai chi, swimming, trekking. All of these will be very great. The sun is in Aries. It's very important for a person to spend a lot of time in nature to keep them cool. Otherwise, they can just burn too strong. That is very, very important. The sun in Aries, Aries is also a movable sign. So therefore, these people, they will tend to move around a little bit more. Even their sense of self, it is very strong, but it's continuously renewing itself. Because Aries is a movable sign. Often these people also, they could go a little bit further away from their home, being in a movable sign here. If the sun is situated in Aries, the sun is exalted here, so exalted planets, they are in Jagrat Avastha. That means they are awake. They're Jagrat, they are awake, they can see. So therefore, if the sun is in Aries, the person will have a strong sense of self. They'll be awake or very aware of the inner world. The sun exalted will be in Garvita Avastha. Garvita means proud. So if the sun is in Aries, a person can be proud of their father figure, proud of themselves. We have to look at other indications to confirm it. But if the sun is unafflicted, if it's placed in Kendra or Trine, a person will be proud with themselves. That will be quite strongly manifest here. And also the sun will be in Dipta Avastha. Dipta means radiant. So this person naturally will have a lot of radiance, they will have a lot of gravity, they will have a lot of tejas. Tejas means they can have strong health, because the sun is the indicator for our self, for our soul, and the sun is also the indicator for health. Because why are we healthy? When are we healthy? We are healthy when we're in alignment with our purpose on this earth, when we're in alignment with what are we meant to be doing. So whichever house the sign is placed in will tell us, like, what are we meant to be doing? Which realm of our life are we identifying? Where are the resources coming from? What is our career in? Aries tells us something also. I mean, it's leadership related career. It could be a managerial career. It could be a career where we're leading groups of people, or providing and sharing our resources with many other people, where we're overseeing, maybe have a more kingly position. And if we follow the calling of the sun, if we follow our purpose in life, if we are in alignment with our soul, we will not become sick. But if we are working careers that don't align with us, that are not in tune, what is the result? We will feel deeply unhappy from the inside. And gradually, this unhappiness in our subtle body, in our mind, it will ripple out into the external. It will manifest as physical disease, and it can make us sick. So if the sun is in Aries, because the person is awake, they're radiant, they're a little bit proud, which can be positive. There's some nice things we can be proud of as well. At least these people have something to be proud of, for sure, in this regard. And if they follow this, if they follow their calling, therefore they will have a stronger health. While if a person has an afflicted sun, if the sun is with many malefics, or if the sun is placed in Dushtana houses in 6th, 8th, or 12th house, then the solar energy, the solar component of ourself, it's a little bit harder to access. We spend a much longer time soul searching, and therefore we're also more prone to illness, because we don't know who we are, we don't know what is our purpose, and we might follow a different path. So this is a great blessing if the sun is in Aries. The person knows who they are, and they will be better in maintaining their health. They will also be better in maintaining routine. Routine becomes so important for them. They should have the capacity to have a very good schedule that is in alignment with the sun, which means we rise early at Brahma Muhurta, about 90 minutes before sunrise. We eat according with the sun. We have a little bit of breakfast after sunrise. We have our biggest meal at lunchtime. We eat before the sun sets, because the sun, it helps us, the physical movement of the sun, it helps us to digest the foods. If you eat pizza at midnight, we're not going to digest it as well if you would eat it during the midday. So these people with strong suns, they're naturally more in alignment with the movement, and they're really good with schedules and routines. So those are a lot of blessings with the sun in Aries. The biggest shadow side with the sun in Aries is pride, independence, thinking that we cannot rely on others and that we'd like to achieve everything for ourselves. So for the sun, it is very important to keep the advisors close. The sun is the king, and the planetary cabinet, Jupiter and Venus are the advisors. Jupiter is the favorite advisor for the sun. So if your sun is in Aries, the guru becomes very important. The guru figure becomes extremely important. Aries also is the 9th sign from Leo. So it is the Dharma trine from Leo. Therefore, if the sun is in Aries, Dharma becomes extremely important. Following the Guru's teachings, it becomes so important. The 9th house is the Guru. So the sun has gone 9 signs from itself. Aries is like the Guru's ashram from Leo. So having these Guru figures in our life, reading the scriptures, studying the Vedas, the sun, it likes Vedanta philosophy. Studying Vedanta philosophy becomes so important for a strong sun. If you're not born into the Vedic context, then reading academic books, studying philosophy. There was this German philosopher, Immanuel Kant. He had the sun and Aries in his ascendant with Mercury. Sun and Mercury together in Kendra, in the ascendant. In Leo, Gemini, Virgo, it makes Pandita Yoga. So that is all very important if the sun is placed in Aries. And there's so much more. This is just one out of the 1008 parts of your horoscope. We want to look at the house placement of the sun in general. If the sun is in Kendra, we will have more access to it. If the sun is in Trine, that is also good. If the sun is placed in Dushtana, we will have a little bit more difficulty to access this. So if the sun is exalted, but if it is placed in one of the Dushtana houses, the 6th, 8th or 12th, that can cause some difficulties. Particularly with the 8th or 12th house, these difficulties will be more severe. Every difficulty has its positive side, in the same way like the positive side of the sun, the strength and this leadership, it can manifest in a negative way with pride. So also the sun and the Dushthanas can manifest in a positive way. In the 8th house can give psychological depth. And in the 12th house as well, it can make a person introspective, it can give a lot of travel, staying in ashrams, it will give a little bit more soul search. That was a brief introduction. Next, we're going to continue with the sun in Taurus. If you have the sun in Aries, or if you know anybody with the sun in Aries, please let me know in the comments. I would love to hear from you. Thank you. Have a blessed day.